Hello, what's up, everybody? My name is Harold Games. I am back for another video. It is not a gaming video. Instead, it's Capital One Bowl Mania, and this is NCAA college football. It's bowl season now, and I decided why not try to predict Bowl Mania. See how many things I can get right. I'm still sick, as you could hear. This is probably gonna be the only video that I upload on this channel until next Thursday evening, because I am getting down to the last week and a half of school with finals next week, and I just want to put all my focus on that. And then once I come home, then I'll probably do daily videos should I feel okay. Sometimes you'll hear some crackling in the background like this. That's me drinking water. I have to, otherwise I could get dehydrated easily. But yeah, let's get right into this one. Starting off with Miami Redhawks, Miami of Ohio, against University of Alabama, Birmingham Blazers. So both teams 6-6. Preview. I wonder if we can get. Oh, okay. I also might cough a little bit as well. See here. UAB averages more points per game, and they have a better point differential. They do better with yards. Their defense is better. Looks like the rushing defense for Miami of Ohio is good. 76.7% picked them. Take a look at the last five. UAB got destroyed by LSU. I'm trying to look at any notable wins. Don't really see anything on either team. Looks like Miami of Ohio is more of a hot streak. Maybe not. Double overtime there with Texas San Antonio. Yeah, I think UAB is going to win this one. We'll go with UAB first. And then that is the Bahamas Bowl, the Cure Bowl. Number 25, Texas San Antonio Roadrunners against Detroit Trojans. Number 24, they are 11-2. Let's take a look at their rankings. This will probably be close. So, Texas San Antonio is a high-powered offense, it looks like. 31 touchdown passes and 31 touchdowns that might be combined. And that is passing, okay. 7 interceptions. I did watch Troy play Arkansas State. You see they blew them out. They struggled, but it was also a bad weather game. So it looks like Texas San Antonio has a great offense, but their defense isn't the best. And great defenses play against great offenses. And then offenses. Oh my gosh. When a great defense plays against a great offense, generally the defense wins, but you never know. You see both teams coming on a 5-game winning streak, winning the last 5. Then you see there's the UAB game, so pretty even. I'm gonna go with Texas San Antonio though, or Troy, because of their defense. That defense will help. Fenway Bowl. Assuming this is going to be played in Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts. Cincinnati, man, what are your difference makes? Number 4 last year, they're unranked with 3 losses. Head coach is coaching Wisconsin now. And then we have the Louisville Cardinals, 7-5. Take a look at their preview. They have more people picking Louisville. Take a look at their stats. It's kind of like the last pick. Louisville has a better offense, but their defense isn't as good. Give more passing and have similar rushing yards. So I'll take Cincinnati on this one. There's a lot of bowl games, so I'm gonna go quicker. Jackson State against North Carolina Central Eagles. Coach Prime is now coaching Colorado. I mean, I don't really see anything that would tell me Jackson State wouldn't win, but I like they'll lose, but I'll still pick them. Las Vegas Bowl. Florida against Oregon State. This is a weird matchup. 6-6, 9-3, ranked 14th. Interesting. Yeah, or I got Oregon State. A better defense. I don't know why Florida is getting matched with them. It's a weird matchup by the committee. Jimmy Kimmel has a bowl. Jeez. Looks like Washington State has. Yeah, I think Fresno State's going to take this one. People are predicting Washington State to win this one, but I mean, destroyed Stanford. I don't know how Stanford does. Fresno State's on a winning streak. Shut out Wyoming. Yeah, I'm going to take Fresno State. Oh, they do have Fresno State. Okay, I thought that was the other one. Rice Owls. So we have a under 500 team in the bowl game. Went against Southern Miss Golden Eagles. So Rice is in a bowl game and they give up more or they're a lot more points than what they've scored. Something has to have happened. This is probably why they're on a losing streak. I don't know why they're in a bowl game, but they won the conference championship. But yeah, Southern Miss. New Mexico Bowl, SMU against BYU. This one, again, is kind of like some other teams for SMU. They have a great offense, but their defense isn't great. Still, 480 yards is quite a bit. Looks like SMU got blown out by Tulsa. Other than that, they've holy cow, 77-63. Whew. Both teams are high scoring. Just defense matters. You know what, I'm gonna go SMU at this one. Yeah, people are predicting SMU. But I'm going to pick SMU. See your Frisco Bowl, North Texas Mean Green against Boise State. I watched Boise State play. I think it was Fresno State in their conference championship a couple days ago. 43 picks, so we gotta. I don't want to take too long on this video. Holy cow. North Texas does not have a defense. Yeah, I'm going to pick Boise State. I mean, you have to have some sort of defense. Looks like they lost their conference championship, too. Marshall against UConn. Trying so hard not to cough, guys. Yeah, Marshall. I mean, look at that defense. Eastern Michigan and the famous Idaho Potato Bowl against San Jose State. Oh, this is a 50-50 pick for both teams. ESPN has San Jose State as the better team. It's probably say because of that defense. Generally, when you give up more yards than what you have, then something's wrong. They might force some turnovers. Besides the San Diego State game, the losses for San Jose in the last 5 have been close. They've done pretty well against their opponents. This is a 3-point loss. I don't know. Kind of agree with the experts though, because I mean, not too much better of a defense in terms of like that's just 30 yards. But when you're giving up 6 more yards, I mean, tells me that your defense isn't the best. So, well, I'm going to take San Jose State on this one. Boca Raton Bowl, Liberty Flames against Toledo Rockets. Getting very close to a 50-50. Experts have a 50-50 pretty much. See here, Toledo had a similar defense, similar pass and run game. Defense is a little bit better for Toledo than their last 5. Let's go State. Let's do UConn. I'm going to take Toledo. Looks like they won their conference. New Orleans Bowl, Western Kentucky against South Alabama. I almost went to South Alabama or Western Kentucky. One of them accepted me, but I chose a different college. And a lot of their experts have Western Kentucky as the winners. Let's see why. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why they have that. But playing the odds, I guess. South Alabama's on a winning streak. A lot of close games besides this Arkansas State game and 2 blowout losses for Western Kentucky. I'm going to take South Alabama here. I mean, that defense looks too good. Armed Forces Bowl, Baylor Bears against Air Force Falcons. Surprised a lot of people have the Baylor Bears picked, but let's see why. Must be missing something because I don't understand why. Air Force is a better defense, not a better offense, but again, defense wins championships. I mean, I don't understand why. Like, I get losing by 1 at TCU, but you got blown out by the team that beat TCU. Alright. I don't know why, but I'll do Air Force. Guess because Baylor's in the Pac-12, but they're not in the Pac-12, are they? Whatever. Independence Bowl, Louisville Raging Cajuns against Houston Cougars. This is well in favor of Houston. Experts agree. Let's see why. They just have a good offense. Really good offense. Passing attack is good. Louisiana has a weaker passing and rushing attack. Similar rush defense, but Louisiana has a better defense. I'm going to take Louisiana. Let's get an upset here. Not that much of an upset, but yeah. Wake Forest, Stephen Deacons against Mizzou Tigers. Let's see here. Defense, more high scoring for Wake Forest. Very close in points differential. Half of a point. Got destroyed by Tennessee. Wake Forest is on a bit of a skid, though. Never know, that could hurt some confidence. A lot of close games, though, so they're competitive. But I have a feeling because of that defense, they lose at the end. So I'm going to go with Mizzou, kind of go against what the experts predict. The Hawaii Bowl, Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders against San Diego State Aztecs. This one's close in experts, so they have San Diego State. So you're very close in defense for points per and points allowed, as well as offense. San Diego State's offense is more balanced. Tennessee's more pass attack. Both teams give it more yards. I'm gonna go with Middle Tennessee. New Mexico State and Bowling Green Falcons. Quick Lane Bowl. Let's see here. Both teams giving up well more, especially for Bowling Green. They give up well more on their offense, or on the defensive side. But with that passing attack, I feel like Bowling Green could do some things. Yeah, it's very close. I like to go to the head-to-head. Valparaiso, 65-3. Jeez, what did we do? What did Valparaiso do? Used to go there. That's why. Jeez. Whew. Dang. I'm going to do New Mexico State. Georgia Southern Eagles against Buffalo Bills. Let's see here. Holy cow. Georgia Southern Eagles defense is not good. They're a heavy pass attack with a good decent rushing attack. High scoring offenses. But, I mean, the rushing yards, really tough. But I'm going to go with Georgia Southern on this one. Memphis Tigers against Utah State. First Responder Bowl. 34.9. Let's see here. Memphis better in terms of defense, it looks like. Yeah, I'm going to go with Memphis. Try and speed through these ones. Coastal Carolina against East Carolina. It is a rival in the Birmingham Bowl. I don't really know if they're in-state rivals, but you're in-state, so. Well, unless one's in whatever. One of them could be in North Carolina, one could be in South Carolina, whatever. Let's see here. Let's go with East Carolina. Wisconsin against Oklahoma State. Wisconsin 6-6. They have a slightly better defense, or actually a really good defense, especially in the Big Ten. It goes a long way. I'm going to go with Wisconsin, Big Ten. 10 winners. Military Bowl. UCF Knights against the Duke Blue Devils. Go with UCF. Better offense. Similar defense, but slightly better offense. Kansas against Arkansas in the Liberty Bowl. I remember when Kansas was on fire to start the season. They kind of fall off. Look at this. Loss after loss after loss. A similar, actually a better offense for Arkansas. Not as great of a pass defense. I'm going to go with Arkansas. Slightly better point differential. I think their defense might do the job. Number 15, Oregon against North Carolina in the Holiday Bowl. Take a look at this one. Holy cow, Oregon's offense. Yeah, I don't know. Low scoring game against Utah. Close loss, and they blew out teams. Big loss, close loss, close loss. Not too many big wins. I'm going to go with Oregon for this one. Texas Tech against Ole Miss. Ole Miss is favored according to the division. They're on a losing streak. Texas Tech beat Oklahoma in overtime. It was a tough program to beat. But Ole Miss does have a better offense and a way better defense, better point differential, so I'll go with Ole Miss. Just for this one. Pinstripe Bowl, Syracuse against Minnesota. Big Ten teams are tough to beat in these bowl games. Just domination. Syracuse was on a losing streak and they've won against Boston College, but Minnesota, I feel like it's too good of a team defensively and offensively, so I'll go with Minnesota. Oklahoma against Florida State, number 13, Florida State. Great offense, poor defense. Great offense, great defense. I'm going to go with Florida State on this one. Really no thinking. Alamo Bowl, it's Texas Longhorns against Washington. It is a 50-50, but the matchup was in favor of Texas. Veneers was a pretty good quarterback. Well, but way better offense for Washington. Similar points per game. But a better rush pass defense and pass offense for Texas leads me to think that Texas has this one. That offense for Washington could be deadly, but I'm going to go with Texas with that slightly better offensive defense. Maryland against North Carolina State in the Duke Mayo's Bowl. Yeah, this one's very close, slightly in favor of Maryland. Again, Big Ten teams, tough to beat, but look at here. Dominated Rutgers. Close loss to Ohio State. Got blown up by Penn State. Close loss to Wisconsin. Blow loss there, close loss. We'll win. Both teams are coming off of a win. Kind of more even with the offense and defense for North Carolina State, but I like the Big Ten teams, man. I like them. But probably going to go with North Carolina State because of that rushing defense. We'll see. I'm going to go with North Carolina State. Okay, against UCLA. UCLA is heavily favored here. So I think he's a potential prospect. Way better offense. Defense isn't as good. Better points per game average. UCLA is favored by as experts picks. Yeah, I'm going to go with UCLA. It wins. Very close loss to USC. I'm going to go with UCLA. Notre Dame against South Carolina. This one in the Gator Bowl. This is starting to get more to the popular bowls. Bowls that I'll be interested in watching. Very close total yards percentage. But South Carolina's defense is not where you want it. Yeah, Notre Dame's been on a roll besides his loss to USC. South Carolina really doesn't run the ball, so with a good pass defense. Yeah, I'm gonna do Notre Dame for this one. Ohio against Wyoming in the Arizona Bowl. Wyoming has a negative point differential. This is probably why. 50 to 17 point differential there. Really no blowout wins besides this one against Utah State. You got quite a few blowout wins for Ohio. That would give up more yards, but he'd also get more yards. Rourke has a great touchdown to interception ratio. Again, I don't know if that's passing touchdowns or if that is rushing, or if that's rushing including passing, or passing including rushing touchdowns. But I'm going to go with Ohio. I just won the Orange Bowl. Like this matchup, orange teams with the Orange Bowl. Hopefully they both wear orange uniforms, but I highly doubt they will. Number 6 against number 7. Tennessee against Clemson. See, Tennessee has a way better point differential. Our offense is better.
What tools do you need?
Okay. That should have been muted. Was, but whatever. Let's do this. Way better offense, way better defense. We're not as good of a defense. Differential is good. Favor of Tennessee, and I kind of agree with that one. Although South Carolina put a wild whooping on them. Clemson is always good too. Got blown up by Notre Dame. Lost by 1 to South Carolina, so we'll see. I think I'm going to actually take Clemson. I think Clemson will upset. Dabo Swinney is a good coach. I think that'll be a matchup there. This is a big bowl, a Sugar Bowl. Alabama against Kansas State. Kansas State beat USC, and Bama just missed out on the playoff. I think this is going to be a better game than what people think, but I mean, look at Bama's stats. I don't. Yeah. I mean, both of their losses came in a combined 4 points, I think. So we'll do Bama for this one. Iowa against Kentucky in the Music City Bowl. Very close. It's SEC versus Big Ten stuff. Iowa does not score much, but they also don't give up much. Kind of the same with Kentucky. Good two good defenses, but Kentucky gets more yards. Give them more, but that's a better difference. Iowa just keeps on finding a way to win. They're on a bit of a streak, but I think Ole Miss is gonna have a heck of a game. TCU against Michigan in the Fiesta Bowl is 2 and 3 seed in the college football playoff. Michigan is heavily favored, but they always seem to struggle in terms of this. But I think this is a good matchup for Michigan. I think TCU is a good team, and I don't necessarily think they're good enough to beat Michigan. Look at us. We're a great rushing defense. Yeah, I think Michigan's going to take this one. They'll finally get to a national championship. And then we have this one. Then we have this where we have number 4 Ohio State and number 1 Georgia. This is going to be a very close game. It's heavily favored for Georgia and by both experts and the public, but I think this game is going to be really close. I think it's going to be an overtime type game. Very close in terms of yards. Defense is slightly better for Georgia. Rush defense is good. Pass defense isn't as good, but that rush defense is a big thing when you're averaging almost 200 yards of rushing offense. And this is just two good teams, but I think Georgia's going to take this one. They've handled their games. Ohio State blown up by Michigan at home. Then it wasn't easy against Maryland, I guess. Dominated Iowa. Didn't do well against Northwestern. That was in a windy game. And Penn State they struggle with. And see Georgia struggle early in the season, I feel like. But I think Georgia and Michigan is going to be your national championship. Rely Quest Bowl, who will win this matchup? Mississippi State against Illinois. I think this is going to be a close game. Illinois, their defense is solid. One of the top defenses in the nation. They had a little 3-game losing streak and they blew out Northwestern. But all 3 have been close losses. Great defense, great offense. I think Illinois is going to take this one. They have Mississippi State, but I think Illinois is going to take this one. I hate that because I'm a Northwestern fan, but I think Illinois is going to take that one. They're going to get their bowl win. Cotton Bowl, Tulane against USC. USC drafted 10. Wow. I really didn't pay attention to that. After the 4 were revealed in the CFP reveal, I really didn't pay attention to the rest of 25. Williams, I don't know how he is in terms of his injury status. I know he got hurt. Madison, pretty good. Tulane, that's a tough team. Lost to Utah. Very close games. I think USC is going to take this one. Citrus Bowl. LSU against Purdue. A lot of people are favoring LSU, which isn't unrealistic. I mean, they have a good coach in Brian Kelly. Purdue played pretty well in the first half against Michigan, but kind of fell apart. Second half, which was probably expected. Georgia ran the table with LSU. I think once again, the Big Ten teams are going to make it tough for their opponents, but I think LSU will handle Purdue pretty easily in this game. Penn State in the Rose Bowl against Utah. Utah handled USC. State. They're on a roll. Utah's on a roll. Utah always seems good. 2 dominating wins. And again, it's another offense that is pretty good. The defense is slightly better for Penn State. It doesn't score as much. So I'm going to take Penn State in this one as winners, even though Utah beat USC. We win this matchup. TCU, Michigan, Ohio State, Georgia. I picked Michigan and Georgia, so overall, does it show us a 4-team? Okay. Overall, I think Georgia has the better team. Coach is up for debate. Kirby Smart was with Saban and stuff, so you could probably give that Saban. Harbaugh was in the Super Bowl. I don't know too much about Smart's background and professional coaching if he's done that. But me personally, I think Georgia is just that type of team. I think it's gonna be a higher scoring game. But I think Georgia's gonna go back to back. I think they're gonna do pretty well on that day. How many points in the national championship? I think the score is gonna be probably. I think the score is probably gonna be the 30s as your final score. Let's say 35 to 32. Final score. So 67 points. I mean, that's a realistic answer. I think that's going to be a score, but yeah, that's my Bowl Mania picks. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know this was longer than what I intended to be. I forgot how many bowl games there are, but yeah, figured this would be a nice, easy video for me to make. So, hope you guys stay safe, take care, and peace.